Hey guys, if you're seeing this Phoenix card right now, then listen up because this one is a doozy. It is a big transition coming for you. And this is something that maybe you've been planning, maybe you've been feeling, maybe the energy's been pulling you and you're hesitant to do it, maybe kicking and screaming. But I will tell you, the Phoenix is going to do what the Phoenix is going to do, and you're just along for the ride. So please pay attention to this because I personally had an encounter with a real Phoenix, yes, and I was just in pure grief. I wasn't on any plant medicine or anything. It was just pure grief, dark night of the soul, deep down in the journey of letting go of some really big stuff many, many years ago. That doesn't mean it's going to be like that for you, but if you're seeing this card now with the Phoenix, then pay attention because it is telling you that this is time for transition. This is time for transformation. And that you should know that the Phoenix, a lot of people think about the Phoenix is like death and rebirth, but people tend to get scared because of the death part. But let me tell you, the death part can be painful because there's a lot of letting go of who you thought you were, who you thought you should be, who you thought you were because you were with this other person, what your life was going to be like, what your job was going to be like. And it's sometimes like a identity death. You know, you're letting go of parts of you that you thought you were going to become or something you're going to be a part of, and relationships and stuff. And so that transition can be really hard because we tend to identify who we are by who we're around and who we're with. And so it can be an ego death as well. But if there's something, maybe moderate to major that you feel like you've been needing to change and the energy is pulling you and you're feeling like reluctant to do so, this is your call to do that. Start making plans. Start making baby steps or big steps to just go ahead and start changing things. Start stepping into that fire because it's going to happen regardless if you like it or not. But the Phoenix is going to do what the Phoenix is going to do, and you're just going to have to surf with it because, some things are just meant to happen. If you're feeling that pull and you're afraid to do it, that's normal. But you might as well just willingly just go ahead and make those changes and make that transformation within yourself and just willingly step into the fire because it'll be a lot less painful when you're going with the harmony of the way life is changing and shifting. And it's meant to be, but maybe you're not ready for it. Maybe you don't feel prepared. Maybe you're just scared, and that's all a normal part of it. But I'm here to tell you, death is only temporary. This is a transition. Death is a temporary state of being before you get into the space of rebirth. And so this is something that you have to really hold very close to your heart because when you are going through that death, it can feel like everything's falling apart and you're losing everything. But it can, when you realize there's light at the end of the tunnel, when you realize there's rebirth coming after that, then it's maybe not so painful. And you know that you can get through it because if I can get through it, you can get through it. It's not easy, babe, but I'm here for you. And if it's just, you just got to make that transition. And this is always a doorway and an opportunity for you to expand your soul, to expand yourself, to expand your wings and be reborn into something new. And just trust the Phoenix and trust the process and just take deep breaths and just ride through the storms of what may be coming, of change. And this is just, it's a big transition, and, just know that you will come out okay, and that this is all meant to be. It's all part of your expansion. It's all part of your awakening. It's all part of growing and becoming a stronger, fuller, enlightened being. This is not for the weak. This is a big step into empowerment, and you just have to keep taking those steps and try to cooperate as life is changing, but also be very clear and intentional about what new direction you want to go, because sometimes when we lose things and when things fall apart, we just feel so empty and there's this huge void, so it's important for you to know and have a vision of what you want to create in this new stepping forward into either a new job or a new relationship or a new place to live or whatever it is, that, have very clear set of values and intentions that you can carry with you, and use those values as your lighthouse and your harmony into the next steps. All right. You got this, babe. I'm here for you. Take care. I love you. Bye-bye.